I'm Deb from Coffee Worx. Well, today's Java Jive is actually my last Java Jive. For a whole year now, I've been bringing you all sorts of tips and information and just sharing my love and passion for coffee. Been in the coffee industry now for over 20 years, and I don't know why, but I just love the industry that we're in. I find it exciting, and I find that it's been one of those things where if you're a learner and you love to know more, there always seems to be more to know about coffee. So I really hope that the time I've spent with you has been inspiring and that you found out some things that maybe you didn't know. So my encouragement to you is keep going for gold with coffee, looking for new ways to do it well. If you're a barista, keep going until you know that you are one of the best. If you're new coming into the industry and you really love doing things in hospitality and doing them well, I really want to encourage you. It's such a fun industry to be part of. Do you know that over 20 years ago, I had this dream, and it was literally a dream. Back then, there was no coffee houses, there was no coffee bars, and most people just drank instant coffee with 2 sugars in it. You might remember those days. And I had this dream about starting a coffee company with real coffee and real beans, etc. But you know, back then I didn't even know where to start because there was nobody doing this. And yet I just had this sense that this was going to be such a great industry to get involved in. And you wouldn't believe what has happened in New Zealand since then. Coffee has just taken off in this country, as we all know, until it is what it is today, which is firmly part of our culture. What a great way to start, right at the beginning, right when nobody knew anything. You couldn't hire a barista back then because there weren't any. Actually, when we put our ad in the paper, people thought we were trying to hire barristers and thought we were a law firm. But anyway, look, all I want to say is we've come a long way in this country with our knowledge and understanding of coffee. We're so lucky here in New Zealand. We have access to fresh roasted coffee, usually from a local coffee roastery somewhere near to you. We have clean water, and we have the best milk products in the world. And so you put that combination together, and we do a fantastic job of coffee in this country. I don't know if you travel much, but sometimes you get this great expectation about how you're going to go overseas, and while you're over there you're going to get the best coffee ever. And then it quickly dawns on you, actually, back here at home is where you get the best coffee. And there's people that get off the plane and go straight to their favourite coffee shop and say, wow, I've just been hanging out to come back here and have a good coffee. So if you're thinking of entering into the hospitality industry, I'm going to give you a couple of tips. First of all, make sure you love customers and genuinely love hospitality. If you love having people at your house, if you love entertaining, if you actually really enjoy the stimulation of lots of different people coming and going, you'll probably love the industry. The other thing is, look at your offer and make sure you're hitting the market. Sometimes that takes a little bit of experimentation, and you may not know straight away what it is that your market desires. But do your homework, shop around, and make sure you're coming into a location that is workable. You know, there's an old saying, location, location, location. Can't agree more. In hospitality, unfortunately, it's still, a lot of it is about location. Make sure you've done your homework on the location. If it's hard to get to, if people can't see it, if it's sort of out of the way, you have to work so hard to get customers to come to you. So look at good locations. Also, make sure you get alongside really great suppliers. Suppliers become part of your business. They're part of your success story. I know that the suppliers that we've worked with for 20 years. We've got great relationships that we've kept going. And I think it's essential that you find good suppliers that have great quality products and are really good at what they do, so that you can be good at what you do. And obviously, the most obvious one for us is find a fantastic coffee supplier. Coffee can be a really, really important part of a hospitality business, and these days many hospitality businesses, no matter what they are offering coffee in some form. Don't treat it as just an add-on at the end of the business, even if your core business is doing something else. If you're going to put coffee into the mix, make sure you do a good job of it, because your customers deserve that. But most of all, if you're going to come into this industry, I hope you really have fun. It's essential that if you're going to be in a fast-paced industry like the hospitality industry, that you keep the fun factor going, because it can be pretty hard work and you need a lot of energy to do this and keep it going. You know, I think that's the hard thing. People are very enthusiastic at the beginning, but when they've been doing it for 12 months and realise that, man, it's hard work, sometimes it can be a little bit off-putting and a little bit depressing. But at the end of the day, make it fun for yourself. And I really hope that we will get a chance one day to meet you. So my last tip to you is enjoy what you do. Be passionate every day. And I hope that if you're coming into the hospitality industry, that you end up enjoying it as much as we have.